I love you too, Dad.
You are now tuned in to the Look at This podcast show with your host, the one and only Chris Holyfield. Special topics, special guests, special events that you don't want to miss. It's the Look at This podcast show featuring your boy, Chris Holyfield. Look at this, 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 look at this.
Good day, good evening, everybody, no matter what time it is. I hope you're tuning in to us today. I got a special guest, man. It's my brother from another. It's always great when you get a chance to run into each other again because our lives put us in places that just puts us in a different place. And we don't get to catch up. We got family, we got bills, we got kids, we got whatever we have it. But my special guest today, my guy, man, I love you to the moon and back. I got a special guest here today, people. I told you, and I'm going to tell you, hey, if you don't know, now you know. I got my boy Chucky Atkins in the house tonight. I got I got my boy Chucky in the house.
What's up, brother?
What's up, man?
Not much. How you doing, man? Good to see you again.
No, it's good to see you again. It's good to see you. It's always good to see you. Chucky, I know it's been some years of separation in our lives, but a week ago we got together, had a cigar, sit back, had some adult time, had a couple little sips. And then you're probably saying, no.
You said it right. You had some sips.
It's like, oh, you still didn't talk. No,
we had a few sips.
But, the greatest thing about that is that the fact that from the day one when I met you, when you played for Orlando, down in the locker room area, it was a connection where you saw me and I saw you, and we just kind of walked up, and it was like, yo, what's up, man? I said, Chucky, good game. He's like, yo, what's up, man? What's your name? And I just threw out, I didn't give you my first name, I gave you a barbershop name.
Yeah.
I gave you a barbershop name.
You gave me the name of Mark. Shorty Do-Wop. I said, oh, sure. I didn't want to say it at that time, you know what I'm saying? Because you were small. Shorty Do-Wop. Yeah, that fits. So somebody named you right.
Yeah. So, and from that point, I've been Shorty Do-Wop. You've been Chucky to me. And we've had good times at golf tournaments, just hanging out, eating, and just talking. And, time has passed because we've gotten older. Mm-hmm. And I want to bring people up to what you've been doing, because there's a lot of people that may not know who Chucky was and how Chucky got in the league and his perseverance and his grind that put him as if I'm not mistaken, 16 years?
No. I played 11 years. I played 11 years in NBA. I played 2 years in Europe.
Okay.
I played 1 year in the quote-unquote CBA back then.
Okay.
It's now called the G League.
Okay. So that's 14 years. 14 years playing.
If you want to say 14 years total professional basketball, overseas / NBA.
Okay. But, hey, it's professional.
Absolutely.
Because, some people are going to go to high school and won't play ball in college, nor in the professional league and get paid for it. So it's professional.
Yes, sir.
No matter how we look at it. And let's give people a little bit of backdrop on you and your career. Long story short. Did I say short? My bad.
Yeah, you said that. I'm glad you did. I think we're going to use that word a lot.
No, we give the world the perspective of Chucky Atkins. Because I want people to know. Because I want them to know that we're working together.
Yeah, we're working together. Well, my story is a little bit different. Young kid with dreams and aspirations and began being an NBA basketball player, just like a lot of these kids, right?
Right.
Go to high school, went to Evans High School here in Orlando, Florida.
Yes.
Was fortunate enough to be seen by some important people and given a scholarship to go to the University of South Florida, which was an hour away from my house.
Yes.
go to USF. Again, with dreams, man. Big dreams of trying to get to the highest level. And I put myself in position to where I thought that I was one of the better guards in the country coming out in 1992.
Okay.
I mean, I'm sorry, not 1996, 95, 96.
Okay.
And going up into the draft, hey, all the best basketball players go to Colorado for Team USA trials to go to Fukuoka, Japan.
Yes.
I'm one of the guys that make the team. If you had seen any pictures of the guys that were on that team,
yeah,
Ray Allen, Kerry Kittles, Allen Iverson,
yes,
Tim Duncan,
yes,
the late Lorenzen Wright, R.I.P.
Yes,
Othello Harrington. I mean, everybody, that was basically on that team was either a first round pick or an early second round pick.
Right.
And I go undrafted.
Right.
So
you was in the class with all those guys.
I was in the class with all those guys. I'm the class of 1995, 96, which is considered to be the best NBA draft ever.
Yes.
So
yes.
You go through all of that, and you get to a point where you have to realize, I have to come to a realization of how badly do you want it. Do you want it bad enough to put yourself through hell to go and get it, or do you decide to give up and take a different route, or partake in something differently?
Right.
But at that point in time, it's hard to kind of pick up and do something different. You know what I'm saying? Because at that point, basketball was really the only thing I knew. 21-year-old kid.
Yeah.
So I decided to take a ladder, which took me to the CBA.
Okay.
Some lonely, hard days in the CBA, being from Florida, being up in La Crosse, Wisconsin.
Yeah.
Whereas, you spend 20 days, 60 days in negative degree weather.
Yeah.
I didn't even have a winter coat.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So going through that and then going to the summer leagues out in LA at the Pyramid, Long Beach. Happened to be seen by a guy who meant a lot to me at that particular time. A guy by the name of Alexander Petrovich. Okay. So those who may or may not know, but the late great Dražen Petrovic.
Yes.
The European god, the heir apparent to Michael Jordan during those times. It was his brother. So he happened to see me. He was coaching the squad in Japan. I mean, not Japan. In Croatia, and at the time I didn't really know. I didn't know where Croatia was. Right. As silly as it sounded, didn't know much about the country. Yeah. But it was the best thing that happened to me. It's actually a basketball country. They had a lot of good players, young players. A lot of them which went on to become first round picks and NBA players while I was still in the league. And it helped me strengthen my weaknesses in order for me to have an opportunity to play in the NBA. Right. So,
I got a question for you.
Yes, sir.
Now, during that time, did you ever think about... Yeah, your feet dangling. Your feet dangling. I just still. I'm glad you get to see people out there in this world. Everybody always talking about my feet don't touch the ground. When you come to our studio, your feet are not going to touch the ground. I'm going to let you feel like I am every day. No, but I got a question for you. Now, you're a Florida boy, and a lot of times athletes crumble not based on their skill set, on the factor of like, I don't want to be here. No, it's too cold, or it's not what I'm used to, because they grew up in this environment of what Florida is or whatever state they're from, and they end up leaving. At any point in time, did you almost give up because you were so used to your climate and your surroundings?
At that time, honestly, I was so tunnel vision that you could have put me anywhere. It wasn't really about where I was. As long as they had basketball courts and goals, that's what I was was doing. You know what I'm saying?
No, because
I was so tunnel vision because I had a lot of pent up hostility, upset, wondering why I didn't get an opportunity. What was it about me that these guys didn't like, you know. So my whole goal was I want to get better, and all I need is an opportunity. I get an opportunity, I promise you, I'm gonna take it and I'm gonna run with it. So giving up never really was an option. It was more so of, hey man, it was almost like every time you hear a no, you just get more and more determined to get to the next spot. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
That's kind of how it was.
Yes. And that's what I like about not just our friendship, our brotherhood and everything. It's because we both had the same challenges.
Right.
You know, because like officially now, I've been knowing you 14, 15 years.
Right. You've been knowing me longer than that, buddy.
Yeah.
You met me in 99.
Okay. Oh, wow. Oh, stop. Time just goes by.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
The year that I met you was my rookie season.
Yes.
It was in 1999.
Oh, my gosh. See, like, you don't keep up with the time. And you know what? And I'm glad that 24 years went by.
Mm-hmm.
And, I've been Shorty Doo-Wop. And I've been the guy that's feet swing.
Mm-hmm.
That my feet shorty swing my way. And now, guess what? Boy, check it, Mister.
Yeah.
Boom, boom, boom. Hit him with some threes. His feet swinging.
Yeah.
And you know how good that makes me feel? It almost, if we were shooting a podcast right now,
Mm-hmm.
I get a group hug. But I'm not going to get a group hug right now.
Yeah, we ain't gonna do much hugging, man.
Because I just want a group hug, just because our feet swing. Because you was telling me about my shoes. I
just asked the question, man. I didn't know. I mean, I'm looking at them little things, and I'm like, hey, buddy, like, I know they can't charge you full price for them.
No, they charge me way too. You know what?
No,
I don't even want to call. I don't even say price because one thing I don't want to offend someone that couldn't have something and we didn't provide for them. So I definitely don't want to. But my shoes, I mean, everything's cost.
I look at it like this. This is how I look at it, right? You know how when you go to certain neighborhoods,
yes,
and the neighborhood may not be nicer than any place else, but you pay because you're in that specific neighborhood.
Yes.
You got on Michael Jordans. So you paying because they Jordans.
Yes.
Because he's the GOAT.
He's the GOAT. So,
I'm
going to pay for him regardless.
Look, he can sell baby shoes for $1,000.
Yes. Because he's
they Jordans.
Because he's Jordans. Yeah.
Deservedly so.
Yeah. So, okay, we got that. We got that over across and beyond because my guy saw my shoes and he says, whoa, how much did they cost you? Because your foot is, you're little, big, tall, but how much they cost? Anyway, and they were a gift by all means. They were a gift. So they were a gift. It was a Father's Day gift.
Absolutely.
My son, thank you. I love my son, Zayden. Big shout out to Zayden. And of course, my baby mama, because obviously she has to be a good person to say, hey, let's get these for your dad. But how do you see us? Because I want to hear you. Because I'm older. I want to see this. I want to see this.
I see you as the big brother.
Okay.
But okay.
Big little brother.
Okay. No. But check this out. This is the funny thing, right? So why is it always that the older brother is always the shortest and the little brother always is taller than
That's just the way it works. That's fact.
So growing up, I was the run out of the group.
Yes.
So I always looked up to my cousins but they were my big brothers, and I looked at them like, because they were always bigger than me.
Yeah.
And then I got to a point where I started growing, and I outgrew all of them, and it's crazy because now I'm taller than them.
That means
just like
me, because they short then.
Yeah, they short. They about 5'7", 5.
Eeny, meeny,
I mean, they small.
Yeah,
they small.
Yeah, they small.
Yeah,
they small.
But, I was a little brother, man, so I had to grow up and be tough. I took ass whoopings by the pound, and you had to learn very fast. Mm-hmm. Although you small, you ain't no pushover. So that's kind of the situation that I grew up in. Again, big dreams, big aspirations, right? Hey man, I want to be an NBA basketball player. And guys look at you and knee high to a grasshopper.
Is that something? Is that what you've always wanted to do?
That's the only thing I wanted to do.
At what moment did you make that?
I wanted to play either professional football or professional basketball. Those were the two sports that I grew up playing coming up. And going into my 10th grade year in high school, I was a starting quarterback on the JV team at Evans High School. And before my last game of the year, regular season, we were undefeated. For the last game of the year, I fell into a ditch and broke my wrist. And after I broke my wrist, that was really my last time playing football. You know what I'm saying? Because I was at a predominantly football high school where those guys were...
No, Evans was good.
Yeah, those guys were 6'7", 6'8", 300 pounds. You know, running backs was 6'2", 200 plus pounds in high school. You know, I ain't want no more of that. I wanted to be running around the basketball court. Hopefully, if you can catch me, you can foul me. You know what I mean? One of those type of situations.
Wow. No, that's good stuff. That's good stuff. And that being said, with the information that we gathered here with our special guests, it's just phenomenal because one, I got to meet this guy way back when he first started playing with the Orlando Magic. I had the opportunity to build a friendship, brotherhood. You know, you can lose a brotherhood, but it can always come back. Because if it's genuine and authentic, it'll make its way around. And if it's not, everybody's ghost and you'll never see it again. And we're back. But on that note, we had the opportunity to introduce our special guest and what we're about to do, where we're headed here on this podcast tonight. It's been a great thing. It's been awesome. It's been awesome. Thanks for everybody that's here in the studio, behind the scenes. Chucky, man, I love you. I thank you so much. And we definitely going to keep doing this and moving forward because I want to know, like, how are you and I going to change the narrative? That's what I want to know in the future. So until then, I want you to think about this.
I already thought about it.
But I want you to think about it. I
already thought about it.
Okay. So guess what? On the next episode, we can talk about it.
Okay.
All right?
All right.
Okay. Until then, till I see you again next time, brother.
Yep.
I love you.
Yep.
Appreciate you.
Same here, man. Love you, brother.
Chucky, I love
I
you,
know.
man. All right. Peace.
Who is your
that's
favorite
one.
The reason why I
teammate that
say
you played
'cause
with?
I would have to say Chucky Atkins, Steele, or Steve Blake, because they challenged me to be great, right? They challenged me every day to be great. So we can't allow you to pretend or that, you know, like we're going to go at you every single day because we need you to go at these players every single, you know, and that's just how Chucky was with me. Same. It's the guy like, I got to say my teammates, man, is the guys who really pushed me to be all-stars. He's going to demand you to be excellent all the time. Right, all the time. Like it's going to be like, and that if you don't have a teammate, man, that really challenge you to be great because
the Pistons have answered an 11-0 Los Angeles run with 4 straight of their own. It's a 6-point game.
Billy Owens winning that one.
And Wallace trying to screen for Chucky. There's a little body on Fisher. Chucky to the rim. Got the great reverse off the window.
Used the basket as a little help against Shaq.
6 in a row for the Pistons. They're within 4. Horace Grant. Top side of Fisher. In the paint to Shaq. Deeper to Grant. Rejected by Wallace.
Oh, great help from Ben.
What a block by Ben. Here comes Billy Owen. Chucky for 3. It's through! 9 straight Piston points. They're within 1.
In panic, found the open spot on the floor. It was Kobe.
Mike Curry with a baseline move on Kobe. Whips it to Chucky. Open for a minute. Fisher jumped at him. Too late. He triples.
Same thing. Spotting up. Find the open spot on the floor.
Staying active, moving the ball around.
They haven't had as many wins to show for it as they would have liked, but they were great over the weekend here against the Bulls and the Pacers. Horry open for a minute. The rainbow gun won't go. Ben Wallace boards ahead to Stack. Chucky thought about the three, shortens it up off the high glass, too hard. Corliss's tap won't go. Look at Chucky. Take it back up, flip it up, and fill it up.
Offensive rebound, second chance opportunities.
He has scored 12. Just under 3 to go. Pistons up 1 and with it. Stack screens for Chucky. Nice crossover on Fisher. Here's a hang glide gun. He got it! Pistons by 3. 102-99.
We got Fisher out of position that time, leaning in one direction, able to get by him with the dribble. Instead, the other all-star delivers. Kobe the new Showtime.
113-111 Lakers. First lead since the second quarter for the world champion.
They've been really trying to overplay Stack as much as possible.
Chucky from the wing knocks it down. He's had it going all night.